So this video is going to be shot entirely on my iPhone 14 Pro. It's not Pro Max, just an iPhone 14 Pro, because it's easier than ever to make YouTube videos now. I'm living proof of that. I actually have a pretty expensive camera that I bought a while ago, the Canon 70D. I don't even think it's that great to be honest anymore. I think that this iPhone 14 Pro will probably work better in the video category than the other camera. I just tried to film something down in my basement as like a little skit or whatever, and it didn't come out that well on there, and on the iPhone 14 it came out great, but I had to ditch it all because the audio was whack. But what I spent a lot of money on the sound for my Canon 70D, these little Comica Boom XD Lavalier microphones, for 30 bucks, I found this on Amazon for my iPhone. So excuse the sound for right now. Hopefully this will fix the sound for me and will sound a little bit more crisp, and you won't hear some of this echo that's in my garage / studio. Dear customer, thank you for purchasing our product. If you have any issues, feel free to contact us. Thanks, support at Nowalski.com. Sure, okay. Instructions, power on the other end, connect, should be good to go. All right, cool. In the box, you got a couple little clips here. Hopefully I didn't break it. But yeah, you got a couple little clips that you attach to the microphone itself. Microphone, plastic, cheap body. I don't care if it's plastic or cheap as long as it works. USB-C charging cable, which is great. Oh, there it fell out the box there. USB-C charging cable, better than the micro USB that old Chinese products use. It's got a little bit of a microphone buffer there, so that way it blocks some wind, decent. And then this is the hub piece with a lightning port for your phone. And you easily attach these clips onto the microphone. And installation is done, and it looks like this one's already starting to pair up. I must have hit the power button on the bottom by accident. The power button's right on the back towards the bottom. And then now I can easily clip it onto my shirt. I'm gonna stop this for a second. I'm gonna plug it into the lightning port, and we're gonna see how this sounds. Okay, so remember, we're using one of these bad boys right here for the video. I think it's gonna be decent. There's police car sirens in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. Hopefully you can't hear that. But yeah, now hopefully this sounds better when you're recording video. Man, the police sirens are getting louder. And there's not too much to damper back over here. I got these like blankets. They're like blue moving blankets. I don't think they really do anything for the sound, but you know, in my mind, if I can see them, I think that they're helping. So it is what it is for that. I'm going to clip this to my sweater. Sweater sometimes can be a little close to my neck. I got like no neck. So let me just clip that in there. Do I want to clip on the outside or the inside? Let me go on the outside. And that it kind of sticks out a little bit. Maybe I'll put it on the hood part right there. I don't know, it's a little weird. It's kind of like awkward. All right, let me just put it right there, and I'll figure something out a little bit later. But hopefully I can talk at a normal tone right now without being too loud. I can talk to you guys. You guys don't hear anything in the background, and it sounds a whole lot better. And if I like this, I think I'm going to continue using them. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is that they're plastic, and they have the clip, and that you might hear some clicking and clipping. But I think that could be remedied by maybe some tape around it, maybe make it a little bit softer. But I'm not sure. I'm going to have to find out in the editing room how this sounds. And if it sounds good, then, you know, thumbs up. I think I'm going to start using it from now on, especially for these unboxing videos. And then you got two of them. If you got, like I said, a second person, you're doing interviews. Great to even you do an interview, you just hold it up to you and just put it to the next person. 30 bucks compared to the Comicas that I think were almost 200 bucks for these, for the DSLR camera that I have. Man, as things get cheaper, sometimes they get better. This one was a little bit of a concern for me if I was going to waste 30 bucks or not. So let's go to the editing room and check. I watched it back and I was very impressed with the sound. I did hear some clicking and some popping. It might have been while I was moving. Again, I think I'm going to have to soften up the plastic body a little bit, maybe with some cloth tape or something. Hopefully you can't hear my wife cooking upstairs. My son's watching TV. There's a little bit of noise up there. Hopefully you don't hear any of that. Hopefully I'm nice, loud, and clear without yelling too much, speaking clearly near the microphone. and I'm gonna walk back to the back of the room over there, and I'm just gonna see if that you can connect from the phone from that far. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna walk back a little bit. I want to know if you guys can continue to hear me. Let's see if it's clipping out, how far I can get away from the phone within direct view. I don't think this is going to be something that's going to be used if you're doing something really far away. You're doing something across the street. You know, some of those prank channels, right? You know, doing something across the street, you're spying on them. But I think that if you walk away at a little bit of a distance, hopefully you could still hear. And yeah, I'll go back, watch it, listen to it, and see how well it is all the way across maybe this 20 feet of a room here. Not going to lie, I was once again impressed. So I think I'm going to take a little bit further, and I'm going to go to the other side of the yard as I back up and walk and talk. And my beautiful wife is filming, and I'm going to keep talking and walking and walking and talking. Here I am down halfway through the yard, or yeah, about halfway through the yard now. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm speaking at a normal voice, and I'm not yelling, I'm just talking at a normal tone. I love that I can do that and not have to yell for a microphone like a shotgun. I'm turning around. I don't know. I'm turning around, and I don't know if it'll clip out while I turn around and see how good the connection is. But now I'm at the corner of the yard, as far as I can be, and this is it's about 50 feet or so. It's about 50 feet, and I'm walking back towards the phone. And I'm going to continue to talk a little bit more in case it clipped out. But yeah, there's about 50 feet to the other side of the yard, talking at a normal tone, and hopefully you guys can hear that nice and clearly. In conclusion, this is a definite buy if you're looking to up your audio game, especially if you're recording on an iPhone. I think I'm going to record on the iPhone from now on. Man, I'm really contemplating it, not spending all that money on new camera equipment and just doing it right from here, because I think it actually looks all right, especially we're unprofessionally unboxed too, right? But yeah, this is really good. $30. I don't know if they make one for Android. I'll leave a link to one if I can find one for the Android that's a similar style or the same company. But this one for the iPhone, this is a must buy. And if you're thinking about picking it up for yourself, I'm going to leave a link below. You would be helping us if you click that link and purchase it through our affiliate link that way. Oh yeah, man. And if you want to help us out a little bit further, hit that subscribe button, and hopefully we see you in the future. Thanks, guys. See you around. So I watched it back, and it actually sounded pretty good. There was, like I said, there was a little bit of that plastic clipping. What the?